Oh, I was waiting for it to tell me I was going live. I think I'm live now. Hello. I'm just going to see if the comments work. I think they do. So, a very warm welcome to my live today. This is my birthday week. Yay! Yeah. So I plan to go live most days this week, leading up to the weekend. I'm not sure yet about Friday because my daughter has got me some birthday tickets to go and see Alfie Bow and Michael Ball up in Birmingham. Good old Birmingham. Um, and so I may go live at lunchtime before we get in the car and hop up there, because my daughter's is working in the morning, so she's only got half a day holiday. So I may go live lunchtime Friday, which is the pre-publication day. Yeah, I know. This is a countdown. You're going to be really fed up watching me, but hey ho, hey ho. So yes, so Monday. Welcome to my birthday week. Someone asked me what is it that I would like for my birthday this week? Um, and I'm blessed. I've got virtually everything in my life that I want. I've got a beautiful home, I've got beautiful family, lovely grandkids, I have an abundance of money coming in, I have abundance of lovely clients, I have my health, which wasn't good this morning, but hey, that's a different story. But I'm fine now, fine now. Um, so I am blessed. I have so many crystals, incense, essential oils, books. I am really, really, really blessed with most things. The So it was like, what do I really want for my birthday this year? And you know what? It would be nice if I could match. When I released my deck of cards, Elemental Fairy Affirmation cards, 3 years ago on my 60th birthday, I was blessed with them getting into the top 10 Amazon top 10 sellers list. I know, exciting. What? Top 10 sellers list for this. Yes. So I thought, you know what? And that was a big thank you to everyone who purchased it. Yeah. I mean, I am so grateful, and it was great. It was my 60th birthday. I had great celebrations. My son was getting married a couple of days after, I think, yes, a couple of days after that, the release. So it was a massive 12th of April 3 years ago. And to, like I said, thanks to everyone who supported me. It was amazing the week leading up to it, all the birthday giveaways I was doing, etc. And and as I said, people gave me this, and in fact, like I said, we've actually sold out on Amazon now, no longer available on Amazon. You can only purchase them through my website, www.julieshan.co.uk, if you are wanting your own deck. So I then sat around and been on things, and then I went a bit quiet since January or whatever, and people said to me, "Oh, where have you disappeared? I haven't seen you." Well, the reason being is that I've been busy writing a book. Now, I've actually written two books, and one of them came out prematurely because I've done it all myself. So I've written it, I tried to edit it, I created the covers, and I've done it on KDP, which is Amazon's own publishing site. And so I created this book. Did you make your bed? It's the art of action to manifest your dream life, and explains to you why you don't actually, when people go, "Oh, my manifesting isn't working," and it explains actually everything in your life you've actually created, and why you're wanting, when you're wanting abundance and stuff like that, and why it's not working. It's your mindset and the words and the actions you're taking. And like I said, I did this, and it was not meant to have been released yet. It was going to be after this, after this one. However, I was trialing it and testing it, and I went to save on draft. Luckily, it was done. To save on draft to be released later in the year. And as I went to do it, my cursor went bing, and it went publish now. And it sort of published itself. So I thought, well, it meant to be, meant to be. And people are actually purchasing it. So Did You Make Your Bed by Julie-Sian King. That's more. Now, I had a dream, I believed, I took action, and I achieved. And like I said, 3 years ago, I dreamt, and this is all from me. The books and the cards are everything from me, because it's something I wanted. And that's where my passion was. I had a lot of naysayers. "Oh, what are you going to do? You're not going to make much." It's not about making the money. It's not about the fame and fortune. Most definitely not. What it was about was, I had a dream. of having my own deck. And I'd seen all these other people like Carl Gray, Doreen Virtue, who doesn't do them anymore, Radley Valentine doing them, and I was thinking, it'd be nice to be able to have my own deck as a source of recognition, as a legacy to my family, and so on and so forth, and go, yeah, I did produce something. So I had a dream and I produced that. And then, as some people may or may not know, when I gave up my 9-to-5 job, the main reason behind was leading up to when I quit. I'd taken 2 weeks off in the February to write my dragon book. Still not written. Maybe that's the next one to write. I don't know. We'll see. But that was to take, and I enjoyed those 2 weeks. And during those 2 weeks, I was writing the dragon book. I was doing my clients of Reiki readings, all that, mainly readings and things. And I was going to mind, body, spirit shows and psychic evenings where I was doing the readings and connecting. And I had the most amazing 2 weeks. And I put it up to the universe and went, you know what? And I felt so well, so in alignment. And then when I went back on the Monday morning to work, and it was like, I put it up to the universe, and I just went, you know what? It'd be amazing to do this, because this is why I'm here, to be of service to people, to guide them on their spiritual path, or if not their spiritual path, just so you can be in alignment. Because I have people come to me and go, you know what? Something's missing, something's not right. I want a bit of guidance and support, and that's where I come along with my readings. And then with the Pathfinder reading I do, it's like, not only does it give the guidance, we have a plan of action on, so you can help manifest the life that you really desire. And the talking about mindset and the story you tell yourself, how we correct that story, etc. I've always wanted, as well as doing the card deck, to write a book. And it's just like one of those things, you hark back at school, and it's like when you did school writing, they were right all over. It's bad spelling, this is rubbish, da 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 da. And sometimes I've just found that even though I put my heart and soul in an essay at school, all the teachers seemed to be focused on was the bad handwriting and the spelling. And it was like, well, if you could get past that and tell me whether what I had written, the quality of the writing, and it was nothing that, it was just criticism, and it was like put me off. And as I've said before, I couldn't write my name until I was 7, and it was like, yes, and I've got dyslexia and stuff, so it was like, books and things. Then my granddad wrote a book, and my grandma wrote a book, my uncle and my aunt have written books, and it's just like, you know what, we can write a book. And in the past, when you write a book, you submit a transcript to a publishing company, and they would go, nay, nay, nay. But these days, you can go, the opportunity is there to go self-publishing. And yes, it's quite a lot of work to do. It's surprising what you learn off YouTube. Everything I did to produce my books and my journals are all from YouTube and talking to people. But most of it's been YouTube and trial and error. And as I said, there was a massive trial and error of the launch of this book, because I thought, well, we'll try it first. But in the meantime, so like I said, I slightly disappeared off track since January, because I was putting my life and soul into this book, Lunar Reflections. And my daughter pointed out, she'd been awake, she comes on my eyes, said, can you quickly go through this? Because I have until, this is last night, I have until midnight tonight, that was Sunday night, to make any final corrections or alterations. And she suddenly went, you do know that's off centre. And I went, and I said, oh, I thought it was a printing error. So we went in and we resubmitted it, and then she quickly went through something and spotted something else. So the final things, so like midnight last night, it says no more alterations, and I can't do any more alterations until it gets launched on Saturday. So anyone who does purchase a Kindle edition, which is available to download 1 minute after midnight, you can pre-order the Kindle version. And or anyone who purchases the book, if you do spot a mistake, please let me know. Then I will alter it, but then you will have a unique copy, because you will have a first edition with an error in it. And when you have first editions with errors in, they become very, very valuable. So everyone's going to get a book now. They're going to go through it and go, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong. And then I go, well, keep the book. It'll become very valuable, because then we can amend it, but I can't amend other things. But that's a technical hitch. But I learned so much. And it's like, why did you do this? Why are you writing the book? And I went, for myself. This is the sort of book I wish I'd had 2 or 3 years ago when I first going into, well, I mean, doing tarot readings for 30 odd years, but since I went into the lunar cycle and Zodiac and things like that, that it's like, I wish I had a book like this. And I wrote it because it's full of stuff that I found interesting, and I was linking it together. It was a linking of my joy of working with the moon, a joy of the astrology, and the joy of the reading of the tarot. And it's my joy of these 3 things that I've linked together into the lunar reflections. So come back to my birthday week. So what is it that I want? Well, like I said, I've got everything in my life. And I am so blessed. There's a few more things I'd be interested in, you know, doing this thing here and there, everything. If you are live, don't forget to pop on and say hello, hello, hello. So I'd love you to say hello to me and let me know you're watching. But one of the things I was sort of thinking, what could I ask for? And I thought, I know, maybe, because I've had friends and family ask me what do I want for my birthday, and I said, you know what I want? It would be lovely to have another Amazon top 10 sellers. But in order for an Amazon top 10 seller to happen, is you have to have a certain amount of purchases in 24 hours. And this is where it comes in down to everyone who chooses. Hello, Nua. So this is where it's very important, because in order for me to become an Amazon top 10 seller with my book, and I've had a lot of people said, oh yes, we'll buy it. And I was thinking, well, you know what? If you all buy it on Saturday, the 12th of April, and I have a certain number of people who purchase it, you never know. My birthday wish may come true, but I can't do it because I can't go on and order 50 copies. Well, it won't work, because it's like, hang on, the author's purchasing their own book. That logarithms won't work. That won't work, because I thought, should we do that? You know, order a whole load and see whether it works or not. I don't think so. So it is relying on customers to purchase it. So if you're in my group, when Saturday the 12th, this Saturday the 12th, it's on Saturday, which is the day of the publication of my book. That's why I went for it. I thought, you know, because this is what I was doing with Darcy 3 years ago when I did this. Was actually came out a couple of days after, because Amazon cocked up, but it was meant to be on the 12th. But we're talking about on the 12th. So it's coming out on Saturday, this Saturday, the 12th of April. It's coming. And so what I'm going to be doing is asking people if they want to know what they want to get me for birthday. Don't buy me the book, because I've got my own copy. On the full moon. Yes, well, the full moon I think is actually on the Sunday. Full moon in Libra. And it's interesting because the full moon is a culmination, the end of a cycle. And it's like happy, but my cousin's on the 13th as well. And it's like the culmination of coming to fruition. That's what a full moon is coming. And Libra is all about balance. And it's like, I've been working so hard. And this is like the fulfillment of working. So when I just picked the 12th of April because it's my birthday. And then it was like, oh, it's a full moon and a pink moon. I think I talk about a pink moon in here. Do I talk about a pink moon? Well, I talk about a blue moon and a black moon. I don't actually talk about a pink moon, but I talk about the blue moon and a black moon. Blue moon, you saw me. And, sorry, singing here, etc., etc. Pink moon and Libra is all about balance, and it's like bringing balance into my life because it's been all out of sync since January. Well, actually started in October, November when I suddenly thought pen to paper, and then it's like concentrate. So all my whole life, the last sort of 4 months, has been concentrating on that. So it's like bringing everything to a conclusion. It's the pinnacle. That's what the full moon is all about, coming there. And it's like bringing in balance. And you're looking at your life to go, what's been out of balance? And I need to sort it out. And what I need to, and this is when it says sometimes, you know, with a full moon, it's like, why is it not working? You know, why I want this. And it's like, well, this is out of sync. That's it. And the Libra full moon, is all about completion, and if it's not in balance, and to reflect on new things and to start releasing anything that's no longer, and hopefully because then everything be off, the pressure's off from that, because of all the things behind the scenes. Thank you, Nuala, that I've gone, Boom. So this is what the full moon. So yes, so it was just like accidental. So we're in the. So it'll be on the Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The energy of a full moon in Libra. So yes, really excited. So your sister's birthday is actually on the actual full moon. How exciting! How exciting! Another Aries, first moon of the first zodiac sign. So it's all about new beginnings, new begin. Maybe it's the new beginning of me becoming an author. I mean, well, it is book number 2. It was originally going to be book number 1, but it's now book number 2. As I was explaining earlier at the beginning of the things. So, like I said, someone said to me, "What family thinking? What do you want for your birthday?" And I went, it would be nice if I could get my book in the Amazon top 10 sellers list. It would be really good. But like I said, I would be relying on everyone to purchase it, and it needs all to be done on the Saturday, because the most sales you get on one day all counts, and then it's like woohoo. I'm not sure how you find out or whatever, because I know when it was done launch before, my business manager, she kept messaging me and going, you're number 12, you're number 10, you're number 8, you're number 8. And when I got to number 8, in fact, the things that were ahead of me were actually books. I was the top selling card deck. They put it into, it'd be in science fiction, it'd be in new age and things like that. And in the section that Amazon had put me in, it was like with new age spiritual stuff. I can't remember what they put me in under. Amazon sort of does some things for you. And like I said, when I got to number 8, the 7 things that were above me were all books, and I was actually the top 1 card deck. So if they put books and cards, I would have actually been number 1. Would have been number 1, but I was number 8, and the 7 above me were books. And I actually outsold Kyle Gray, Radley Valentine, Colette Stevenson, I can't remember, Dorian. I'd actually outsold all the big names in cards. Didn't last very long, because Kyle Gray had launched a card deck or something 2 days after me, and it knocked me off. And about 3 days later, I went from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But then he went boom, 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 and got to number 1. But that's fine, because he had Hay House behind him. Good old Hay House. I have just myself. So, yeah. So this is what I'm excited about. So this is what my birthday week is all about. Is popping on here. And not today, because it's short things. Maybe tomorrow and Wednesday or Thursday, I've got to. I might do some readings, because I did some readings on Friday, and that was really nice. I haven't done those for ages. So pop back. Thank you, Nuella, for my well done. So yeah. So if you want to join in the fun, I do have a Facebook group called Lunar Reflections, and in that group, I've been sharing snippets from the book. So if you want to have a few little pre-snippets, join the group. There's also some information. I think I'm doing about 3 posts a day. One about snippets from the book, and other things like I think yesterday or today there was it's the beginning of the week, a card draw, spread you can do. I think it was a 5-day spread, a 5 card spread for the week ahead. So there's all sorts of things going on in the group. I will be sharing this live there afterwards, and this will also be downloaded on my YouTube channel. But if anyone's got any questions about the book, or if you suddenly thought, you know what, if Julie can do it, if I can do this and create a book and a journal and things, and you've often thought, do you know what, I'd like to have my own deck, I'd like to write my own book, but don't know how to go about it, or not sure. Don't say one day I will write a book, one day I will produce a journal, one day I will do it. To make today your day 1, because that's what I actually did with this. I took it and I thought, you know what, I'm going to scribble some things down, because that is the part of the manifesting process, taking it from your mind into black and white and the pen and paper, and then creating it. And that is what I did back in November, December, and then in January I started doing my research and things like that, and whatever, doing a lot of YouTube watching on how to do the book, how to convert a Microsoft Word document into. I definitely want to write my own book and oracle cards. Yes, to day 1. Well, absolutely. So, like I said on the YouTube videos, it showed me how to convert my manuscript, my word processed thing into book format, You do it on Kindle. Yes, you are. Sorry, Kindle, KDP. I use Canva to create the covers. Whatever. Good old spell check. Everything. And just do it. Yesterday one. Why don't you, if you've got a pen and paper, I challenge you, Nuala. I challenge you today to get a pen and paper, or you can do it on your laptop, and just write down a few things. What would your book be about? I have created a book. I just need to submit it to Amazon and launch it. Do it. Do you know what? It takes about 10 minutes. It's created. Just need to do a final set. It takes about 10 minutes to upload to Amazon KDP. If you're not registered first, you do need to register on KDP first, because they'll say, what's your bank details? The reason being is if you make any sales, they need to send you the money. So you do need to register first. That takes the longest, and that usually takes about 24 hours, you know, for them to come back and go, yeah, you know, you're registered, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it just needs to final, absolutely. And if you're not sure, when you upload a description, yes, I'm registered. Oh, well, what's your excuse for not doing it? What's your excuse for not uploading it to do it tonight? And you just follow the steps. The cover needs to be cover needs to be I think a PDF format, or is it no? Can't remember if it's a PDF format or whatever. And your script should be just hand things, and it says here, what's the name of the book? What's the subtitle called? What's the name of the author? My author, I put Julie-Sian King. It's more the sizing I need to sort. Yeah, absolutely. Are you doing a 6x9? That's the most commonest ones. These books are all 6x9, and there are templates to do it and stuff. And just do it. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Absolutely. It is the first time you do it, and I'm not putting you off. It gets a little bit frustrating because it's like, I'm doing this, not working, or you're going backwards and forwards. I kept having a YouTube video open, and then I was going backwards and forwards and stopping and starting the YouTube video and stuff. And then I downloaded, and then I wrote out all what to do and stuff. But yeah, do it. Give it a go. And let me know. Absolutely. It's great fun. It's more the sizing is the most problematic. But like I said, once you've done it, and it's like, oh, it's that simple. And it is. Because if I can do it, anyone. I'm excited that you're going to do it. And I won't charge you for this mentoring. But yes, I'm really excited. So, this is what this week is all about. If anyone else has got a dream, make today your day one of doing it. What is the story? A good idea with YouTube. Absolutely. If I can find the video I used, and if you don't mind me taking the liberty, I will find the video and I will share it in a private message to you, if that's okay with you, because I like to check with people before I message you. If I can find the video, thank you, you're welcome. And it'd be awesome. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can find that video. If you're okay with me, I will share you the link to the video I used. I've got a couple actually, so yeah. And then hopefully that might help you. Delighted to do it. I'm delighted as well. Yeah. It's lovely to help my friends. You're welcome, thank you. So if anyone's got any questions, or if anyone's got a dream and they're thinking, you know what, let's go for it, but you don't know where to start, I'm the one who's got soft fluffy slippers on. I will kick you up the arse, pop you into gear, move you out of the elephant manure, and set you onto the right path. And it's amazing. Oh, and I'm so happy that you've decided to take it tonight and have fun. And do you know what? Enjoy the process. So yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Nuala to join tonight. And I hope you didn't mind me kicking up your arse and pushing you into gear. Yeah, soft fluffy slippers. They haven't been seen for a long time, my soft fluffy slippers. I used to show them quite a lot. And hopefully I'll be joining live for the next couple of days, and we'll maybe do some readings if people want them. Like I said, what do I want for my birthday? I would love to have an Amazon top 10 sellers list for my book, Lunar Reflections. And in order for this to happen, is when it gets published on Saturday, I want everyone to go to Amazon and click buy. You can buy paperback, this is the hard cover. I think the paper cover should be coming to me in a couple of days, and on Kindle. So there's 3 formats that will be available to purchase. Please share the link. I will do. So that will be on Saturday. So thanks everyone for popping on. And if you have been inspired, because if I can do this, and you've all got a dream out there, or you've got a wish, what is your wish? Doesn't have to be writing a book, doesn't have to be creating cards. It could be getting hold of your dream car. Maybe it's having an amazing holiday, and how can you afford it to get it? Maybe it's the dream job, maybe whatever it is, you know. Maybe you want a yacht, maybe you want to throw in life for a year and travel in a motorhome around the world. I don't know, but make today your day one. And today is my day 1 of my birthday week, leading up to Saturday. Thanks for watching, everyone. Wishing you an absolutely amazing Monday, and hopefully catch you all about 6 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll do some card readings. Have a great evening. Take care.